Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Bull City Hangout 1231, New Year's Eve, last show of the year. Let me adjust this just a bit. I'm Pat Murray. I publish the Durham Skywriter, this Durham's online community paper, which you can check out in its entirety at durhamskywriter.com. Now, with Bull City Hangout, I'll be telling you what's happening today in Durham, and I do invite you to click on that link right there on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. You can join me on camera, tell everybody Happy New Year, or just promote your business. That might be a good way to start out the new year. So anyway, let me get the show started and let you know what's happening. If you share this out, I would really appreciate it. That way, more people here in Durham can find out what is happening. So let me put on my specs and move my keyboard out of the way and grab my little iPad. So let's see what's happening today, the last day of 2025. How about that? It's been an interesting year. A lot of great things happened, and really great, and quite a bit of sadness as well. I'm talking about deaths in the family, so to speak. But anyway, these things happen. So I do look forward to 2026, and I do hope that you have a wonderful 2026 as well. Get that year started out right. So let's see what's going on today. So I promised that I was going to get in contact with the people who are usually providing free food on Wednesdays. It doesn't feel like a Wednesday, but anyway, just the fact that I couldn't reach them lets me know that they will probably not be giving away food today. I know for sure Catholic Charities, they do run the Durham Community Food Pantry right there on their website. They're letting us know that they are closed for the holidays and they will be reopening next Wednesday, January 7th. So I will tell you what is happening. Oh, let me tell you. So St. Joseph AME Church, usually they give away food at 2 o'clock. Couldn't reach them, so I think they're probably closed for the holidays as well. The Emmanuel Food Pantry that operates out of the Iglesia Presbiteriana Emmanuel, couldn't reach them either, so I'm assuming they're also closed for the new year. And Kings Park International Church, they usually give away food as well. And they also have a clothing closet. Couldn't reach them. So, again, I'm assuming that they're also closed for the holidays. And we can always pretty much count on them to be, up and running again next week after the holidays are over. All right, let me scroll back up here. And right now, they're having the Noon Year's Eve at the Museum of Life and Science, 433 West Murray Avenue, where the kids are, they hopefully for the past couple of hours, they've been making crafts and other fun activities. So right now, now that it's noon, they probably just finished the end of year countdown. They'll still be playing and making things and having fun until 1 o'clock. So because the admission fee is it's a little high, so you probably don't want to take your kid there if you haven't gotten them there by 10 o'clock because they're only going to be there for another hour. But I can't tell you how to spend your money, and instead I'll tell you how much the admission fees are. It is free if you're a member, and also if your little one is age 2 younger. $24 for adults, 22 for seniors age 65 plus, also people who are in the military who have their ID with them. It's 19 for kids ages 3 to 15. And I do have a link so you can click and get more information. So if you missed this event at the Museum of Life and Science, you just didn't know about it or you didn't watch the show yesterday, um, now you know about the Museum of Life and Science. It's a really fun place to hang out if you have kids. Even if you don't have kids, I mean, you can push buttons and look at things. They also have an area where you can walk outside. They have the world's longest deck that I've ever seen. It's probably not the world's longest because I think they have long. What is that place in? I think like New Jersey. They're famous for it. But anyway, the museum here in Durham, they also have a deck we can walk along. It's really nice, and they have animals, and usually you can feed the animals at certain times on certain days. They have a butterfly house, which is really nice. They have an outdoor play lot with noise and music making items for the kids. So anyway, If you haven't known about the Museum of Life and Science, check it out for next year. Now, Wheels Durham, they are definitely stepping up. When it comes to having fun, you're going to definitely have fun if you strap on the skates, the roller skates at Wheels Durham. 715 North Hoover Road. If you weren't aware, the city bought. It was called, what was it called? Fun Wheels or Wheels Fun. Anyway, it's called Wheels Durham right now. I got so used to the new name, I forgot the old one. So now the city of Durham owns Wheels Durham and Durham Parks and Recreation and a skating, I think, club or organization in Raleigh. They set the schedules and actually do the day to day operations. So, with it being New Year's Eve, they just had Noon Year's Eve. Actually, it's not too late to go because it's from 11:30 until 2:30. And if you pay 17, you get a slice of pizza, apple cider, and of course you missed the balloon drop because that happened a few minutes ago. But lots of fun. They do have the see-through bag policy in effect. They don't want people bringing in any weird stuff. So it's $17 now. If you pay $20, it's unlimited. They should never use the word unlimited, but that's the word they use. Unlimited pizza. They must have a lot. So if you're a parent and you don't plan to skate, you just plan, I shouldn't say parent, if you're an adult age 18 plus and you're just there to watch your little ones, then you pay $4. All right. And that is until 2:30, the Noon Year's Eve 2026. Now, Wheels Durham, they're going to have the New Year's Eve 2026 from 3 until 6. And there's not going to be a balloon drop, I don't think, because that's the middle of the afternoon. But for 17, same deal. Hey, Scopy's here. Hey, Scopy, let me put your comment on the screen there. Hope you're having a great New Year's Eve so far. And like me, I'm sure you're looking forward to a very good, fun, prosperous, nice, eventful Happy New Year. And Scopy saying Happy New Year. So Happy New Year all from Scopy. Scopy is a really fabulous storyteller and singer. So hopefully you'll be seeing his name more and more next year. You saw his name a couple of times this year, but hopefully we'll get to all enjoy Scopy's talents next year. We'll see because it's up to Scopy. I don't know what you'll be doing next year, but I hope we get to hear about it. Okay, now back to Wheels Durham. So from 3 until 6, they're having the New Year's Eve. I didn't mention when you pay the 17, you might say, oh my goodness, that's pretty high. Here's the thing. So not only do you get a slice of pizza and apple cider, that also covers the skate rentals. There you go. Usually skate rentals are $6, $7 if you want to get those rollerblades. But for 17, you're getting the skate rentals too. So I meant to point that out. And again, for the 3 to 6 p.m. session, they're also saying you pay 20 and it's unlimited pizza. They must have like a relationship, a business relationship with one of the pizza makers. And I think if I made pizza, the city of Durham, Durham Parks and Recreation, I would definitely want to sign up for that account for sure. Anyway, let me continue. Don't forget the Durham Bulls Festival of Lights is still happening at the DBAP through Saturday, which is in a couple of days. So every day ending on Saturday, you can still go to the Durham Bulls Festival of Lights. The official address, of course, is the DBAP, Durham Bulls Athletic Park, 409 Blackwell Street. They've got the thousands of twinkling lights. They're synchronized to holiday music. The holiday music is still in fashion. Some people are tired of it, but I'm not. I always like a good holiday tune. So once you get inside, they have the NC by Train Holiday Express. You can take that. There's the Holiday Craft Zone. You can write letters to Santa, and I guess you can promise to be better next year than you were this year. That's for the kiddies. They're gonna have a fire pit zone where you can make some s'mores. You can meet Santa because I know he's worn out. You can meet Santa and Wool-E Claus. You can take part in the scavenger hunt, enjoy the different trees, the Christmas tree alley, and you can take a thrilling ride on the holiday slide. Tickets are $12. You can get them in person at the box office during the day. Or if you can't do that, or you just don't want to do that, you can also get your tickets online. And again, that is every night, today through Saturday, 5:30 until 9. Wheels Durham isn't through yet. They're having New Year's Eve again from 6:30 until 9:30. Same deal, $17. Enjoy the slice of pizza, skate rental, etc. $20 unlimited pizza. There you go. So you should definitely enjoy that. Now, Brett's open mic, I'm guessing they're going to do a little something special. Usually they have the Brett's open mic where you can join in and you pay $5 to get in. And you can join in and join Brett on stage and play some music. The backup band usually plays R&B, smooth jazz, and funk. Now, you know what I did? You know what I'm going to do right now? I'm going to go. Something's telling me that I should have checked the Blue Note Grill's website. I'm going to go to it right now and I'm going to let you know if they have something different going on tonight. And I should have done that. Blue, or I should have asked Scopy to check for me, but I don't want to put him to work. Let's see, because he helps me sometimes. Okay, events. Okay, this might be something different tonight with it being New Year's Eve, so I didn't check that. Let's see. Okay, so Brett's open mic is tonight, 7:30. Oh, they raised the price. Well, it is New Year's Eve. You know how they do. So usually it's five. I'm glad I checked because I would have been embarrassed if you had told me you were wrong. It was $15. Okay, so it's 15 tonight. But again, it's New Year's Eve. You can't hardly get in the door of any place that you haven't made reservations for less than 15 now. So I'm just saying. So 15, let's see, or $10 standing online and at the door. Okay. So it starts at 7:30. I have a feeling they're going to have special guests, and they're not saying who the special guests are. So I bet it's going to be somebody they're going to bring on, like somebody really fabulous. So I'm glad I checked. So it's 15 if you plan to sit down, and $10 if you intend to stand. But since they're starting at 7:30, I think you're going to want to sit down. I'll bet they're not going to quit before midnight because you have to have a countdown, don't you? So you probably want to get a seat. So anyway, so check that out. You might. I don't know if they accept reservations. I'm not sure how that works. I've been to Blue Note Grill, but actually that was during the day. I've never been to a nighttime event. So good luck with that is all I can say. So I need to look ahead to tomorrow because there's a couple of things happening. Um, Wait a minute, something's missing. I'm sure glad this is a casual show. Let me go to DurhamSkywriter.com because I think there's something missing. No? Okay, let me check. Let me check this real quick. Because I thought Okay, I got you. Sometimes my suspicions ring true, sometimes they don't. Okay, I thought that Wheels Durham, I was wondering why I don't see them listed under January 1st. They're probably going to be worn out tomorrow because they have their staff doing 3 special events in one day. They also had 3 special events yesterday. So, with the Hello Kitty events, and today they have 3 New Year's Eve events. So, we shouldn't expect them to do anything tomorrow because I think they really earned their paychecks this week. So, I just wanted to make sure. So, Wheels Durham will be closed tomorrow. So if you need to go roller skating, it's got to be today. They're giving you plenty of opportunities. So looking ahead to tomorrow, the African American Dance Ensemble, they're going to host the 40th, yes, the 40th annual Kwanzaa Fest at the Durham Armory. The official address is 212 Foster Street. Now, it's a holiday tomorrow, so I'm assuming you can park anywhere downtown and, well, not anywhere, park at any designated parking spaces, not like just anywhere. But yeah, so I think we won't have to pay for parking tomorrow. And of course, the buses will be running tomorrow, but they'll probably be on that special holiday schedule where it's not going to be every 15 minutes or every half hour, depending on the bus line. So you might want to drive, but in any case, the buses are free. So if you don't have a car or you don't want to take the chance, since you have kids or maybe someone with a disability or someone older, and you're not sure if you'll be able to park real close to the armory. So just letting you know, there's two choices there. So the Kwanzaa Fest is tomorrow. Now there's something different about tomorrow's event. I've been to Kwanzaa Fest a couple of times. And I don't remember them having a children's drum circle. Now, usually I remember they open at noon, and there's usually a like vendors. You can shop with vendors and walk around for a couple of hours before the official start at 2 o'clock with the procession led by the African American Dance Ensemble and the elders. But I noticed this year at 1 o'clock they're going to have a children's drum circle, and that will start at 1 o'clock. They're going to have food trucks there, so if you get hungry, they're going to have treats that you can purchase from the food trucks. Now, admission is free. You don't have to spend any money if you don't want to. So you probably don't have. I know you don't have to pay for bus fare. You probably won't have to pay for parking, and you won't have to pay for getting into the armory for the Kwanzaa Fest. And everybody's invited. I mean, I see all the different races, and everybody's invited. So Kwanzaa Fest is a really fun family event. Of course, you will see lots of little kids there as well. So the children's drum circle, that sounds great. That's going to be at 1 o'clock. The cultural performances will start at 2, again, starting with the procession. And then they're going to have music, they're going to have dancing, like I said, tasty treats from the food trucks. You can shop with the local vendors. So you might want to have some money with you or your credit cards, debit cards, whatever, because the vendors very often have items that you haven't seen anywhere else. A lot of them are African oriented, so that's really nice for Kwanzaa. Um, let's see. Now, usually, I left this in from last year's post. Usually, they do accept and collect toiletry items and canned goods that we donate to help the needy via Urban Ministries of Durham. So I'm assuming they'll still be doing that. So if you want to bring some canned goods and toiletry items to donate, definitely do that. I'll be embarrassed if I find out they're not doing that anymore. But still, it's good to make a donation. If they don't accept the donation, then maybe you can just save it for next week and then drop off your donations directly to Urban Ministries of Durham. And don't forget, on the how-to page of the Durham Skywriter, I have instructions on how to make blessing bags, which are gallon Ziploc bags full of items to help people who are really struggling and people who are homeless. All right. So they never say when it ends. Oh, it does say right here, 6 o'clock. Sorry. So yes. So the Kwanzaa festival end at 6. So you can spend all day there tomorrow. Literally all day. So dress comfortably. Be ready to sit and stand and walk and have a good time. And join in the drum circle, or rather, have your kid join in the drum circle. And don't forget your cell phone so you can do some filmage of them playing drums. Now, another thing happening tomorrow, again, the Durham Bulls Festival of Lights at the DBAP from 5:30 until 9. Tickets are 12. Now, I already told you what that's all about. And then I'm not going to tell you what's happening on Friday for the most part because so many things are canceled and they don't always announce we're not doing this on Friday because of a holiday. So I'm just going to assume that most things are pretty much canceled. Now, the one thing I do know that's happening for sure, they're going to have Lojo, which is log off, jam on. They're going to have that at Boxyard RTP, which is the outdoor venue at 900 Park Offices Drive off of Highway 54. So from 5:30 until 8:30, they will have um, it's like a jam session with Stephen Munoz, and that's going to be on Friday, day after New Year's, 5:30 to 8:30. Of course, it's free admission, and you might say it's cold out. Why would I be in an outdoor venue? Well, they have heaters. They have the propane heaters for each table, and then they have overhead heaters with this humongous fan pushing the warm air down. So it's comfortable. I DJ'd there. Was that last year or year before last, during the wintertime? And it was cold, but it was tolerable. So you might want to check that out. And again, of course, the Festival of Lights also will happen tomorrow. And everything else, I just can't tell you because of the fact that it is a holiday. A lot of us consider the day after New Year's a holiday. So we can't assume that things will be happening. So let's check the weather. And I can already tell you it's a little nippy out, but let's check it. Let's see. Oh yeah, it's 44 degrees, and that's actually not bad for winter. It really isn't. I know we're in the South, and 44 is cold for us, but let's check Chicago. See, it's 32 in Chicago, so actually it's not bad because it was below zero when I was there a couple of weeks ago for my birthday. So, ooh, they're gonna have snow. Oh, rain. Oh, they're gonna have sleet. Rain and snow in Chicago. Let's check my other favorite cities for the New Year's. So let me first tell you that the high today will be 48. The high tomorrow will be 51. Not bad at all. Okay, let's check my favorite cities. Chicago, the high's 35 today, 20 tomorrow. Sorry about that. New York, the high today's 32. The high tomorrow's 33. Typical. In Boley, Oklahoma, the high is 61 today. Not bad. And 62 tomorrow. Okay. Los Angeles, high of 68 today. Wow. And a high, it was raining though. Ooh, that's weird for LA. Tomorrow's high in LA will be, why aren't they showing it? Oh, there it is. 64. That's typical for them, I guess. Let's see. Talladega, Alabama. The high today is 40. That's pretty cold for Alabama. 49 because not everybody has central air. I mean central heat. Ooh. 59 tomorrow, so that's better. That's better. Okay, Tokyo. The high is 48 today and 45 tomorrow. That's typical. Galway, Ireland. These are places that I've actually visited. That's why they're my favorite cities. Um, 39 today for a high. That's kind of cold. 45 tomorrow. That's better. And I think that's it because I haven't been anywhere else. Wait, I've been to Paris. Anyway, not trying to show off or anything, but after 70 years, I mean, you'd hope that I'd be somewhere. Hey, William M. Andrews is here. Yeah, okay. So William is saying, good afternoon from Durham, NC. Good afternoon, William. Hope you're having a great day today. Hope you have a great New Year's Eve tonight. And of course, New Year's Day tomorrow. He's saying Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, William. Hope you and your family I hope you've been having a great holiday season for sure. And of course, my favorite saying by William M. Andrews is, it's a beautiful day in the Bull City. And it is indeed. It's not bad. Like I said, it's 44 right now, going up to 48. And I did not point out until William said so. Yes, sunny all day. It really is a beautiful day because it's going to be sunny all day today, partly sunny tomorrow, but that's good enough because we will see the sun. Now Friday, cloudy, and then Saturday, 80% chance of rain, but sunny today. Oh, William is also saying, yeah. So William is saying the last day of 2025, Looking forward to the first day of 2026. Indeed, I thank God I'm alive. Heartfelt, yes, I agree, William, for sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So, yeah, I think that is it. That's a beautiful way to end the show. So, William, thank you so much for being here, watching, and thank you again, William, for being a regular viewer of Bull City Hangout. I really appreciate you. You've really helped make the show fun because I'm here in my kitchen, at my kitchen table, just talking with my, of course, my Durham flag right here, and I'm just talking, hoping somebody's watching eventually. I do know that more people watch the replay than the live show, so I have no problem with that. But William, I really appreciate your watching the show while it's live because that makes it fun. Because not only am I telling you what's happening, but I'm also doing some back and forth with viewers, and I really enjoy that. Live streaming is really really fun. I enjoy it, and mostly it's because people like William M. Andrews, and of course Dave, and Malachi, and Dr. Tachi, and other folks are watching live, every now and then dropping in, saying hello. And I love the back and forth. So, with that, have a beautiful New Year's Eve, William, and everybody watching. And I guess I'll be seeing you next year. I won't be doing Bull City Hangout again until Monday because, again, so many things are canceled over the weekend because of the new year. And I don't want to give you any information that's not correct. So, with that, have a beautiful New Year's Eve. If you're going to go out and you're not a big drinker and you're going to go out tonight, I suggest that you eat a little something first, drink some water first, so the alcohol won't have really bad effects on you right away. Especially for those who don't drink a lot, and this is like their first night out in a while. It is New Year's Eve. I know a lot of people are going to be going out just to be going out. I understand that. So have a good and safe New Year's Eve. And I'll see you next year. I'll see you on Monday, which is January what? January 5th. And by the way, looking ahead to January 5th, the Elizabeth Street UMC, which is 1209 North Elizabeth Street, because it's the first Monday, they will be having their grocery giveaway from 2 until 4, just to let you know in advance. And I do hope there are fewer people struggling next year. Another thing I want to do, I want to thank all the people who've been giving away food, Catholic Charities, Jamaat Ibad Ar-Rahman, St. Joseph AME, Russell Memorial CME, just Believers United. Uh, there's just so many people. End Hunger Durham. I just appreciate all the different entities that have been helping people who have been really struggling, including myself. I'm not ashamed to say the struggle is real for a lot of us. And I really thank those who are out there helping others, be it giving away food, clothing, or people like William who are just sharing just happiness. I'm really thankful for everyone who reaches out and helps others in that kind of way. You never know. Sometimes just a hello is enough. I'm just saying. So let's look forward to next year being even better. And I hope there are fewer people who are struggling next year. And with that, Happy New Year. I'll see you next year on Monday. Don't forget to read the Durham Skywriter at durhamskywriter.com. Ciao for now.